So Damien here, back for 2016 with Adventures Unearthed. Had a bit of a hiatus last year, towards the end of it and the start of this year. Now, reason being, end of November, start of December, I went in for a bone scan. Now, it was very hard to see, but right here, had a little bit of a hot spot starting on one of my shins, which if I would have kept running, continued flogging myself, it potentially could have turned into a stress fracture. It was just a stress reaction at the early stages. I basically took a good 6 weeks off running, basically forced myself into an off season, really enjoyed it. So I'm racing Ironman New Zealand in, I think, 5 weeks now. So I'm going to do a little video doco like I did for Kona on. It's going to be an interesting year, this one. At least I'll be starting it nice and fresh, and then I can build out throughout the whole year and hopefully get to the end of the year fit and ready rather than a little bit burnt out.
It was really only 1st of January when I got back into training. Did a 210k ride with a few guys that day. Got my ass handed to me and got dropped. So that was a good welcome back to training. But since then I've just been continually commuting to work. I've still just been having my showers under my taps. This has been one of the worst factors with the whole bike commuting to work. It's like 140k round trip. You can get caught out some really nasty storms like this one coming. Just slowly building my running up. I think my biggest run to date since Kona is 10k. Just, you know, letting the shins have plenty of time to get some miles back in them, but without overloading them. And it's been working on my swimming. So come February, it's going to be time to get back into training, race specific training. So that's really only going to give me like 4 weeks of Ironman specific training for New Zealand. Maybe a 1 week taper, maybe I won't taper. We'll see how my body's going. That'll be an interesting experiment because I'll be going in fresher than I usually would. A lot of the times I'm going in with 100, 120, 140k run weeks in my legs, which they take a long time to come back from. So really all I've been doing on the bike as well, just really big gear stuff. Just trying to ride everywhere on my 5511. While I was over in Thailand, that was one of the big things that Sato taught me. It was stick in the biggest possible gear and just grind. Just build that leg strength up. You can keep the heart rate relatively low. So speaking of big gear work, I am going to have a crack at going up Belthorpe in the 55. I've got a mate who can do this, so I'm just trying to idolise him basically. I just want to be like Smallsy.